conversation about a new tax to help the homeless. Many have asked why the many millions of dollars Seattle has already spent isn't making a difference. Well, take a look at the numbers here. Last year alone, Seattle and King County spent almost $200 million on homelessness when you combine all government and private philanthropic sources. But the number of people without a home, that's not dropping. 11,000 people in King County were considered homeless last year, and the results of a new count come out later this month. Those numbers are not expected to go down. So we took these questions to the United Way of King County, a key player in all of this. Two of the organization's leaders say they know what it'll take to really tackle the homelessness crisis and say it is not just about the money.
We can do better, and that can help people who really need it. So that's why we have a sense of urgency.
In his 17 years as United Way of King County CEO, John Fine has seen the region's homeless problem grow.
We can see it visually with the tents on the street, and we can see it in the numbers that we're counting them up.
Increasing 24% from 2012 to 2017. Fine and Peter Orser, the United Way's chairman of the Homeless Impact Council, have also had a front row seat to the proposed solutions, the good and the bad.
We are getting better in some places, and we're not getting enough better as a system.
Which is why Sunday, Orser and Fine did something they've never done together. They co-wrote and published an editorial in the Seattle Times offering 4 solutions. But when we sat down, they focused on one main priority, a joint city-county government entity with the authority to address homelessness.
We're concerned that a lot of good-intentioned ideas and organizations are asking for money in uncoordinated ways. We would make sure that whatever amount of money the city, the county is generating, it would be spent in a coordinated way.
Fine says the head tax did not inspire the op-ed. The piece was in progress long before the debate. Their message is about the greater problem.
We can do better, and that can help people who really need it. So that's why we have a sense of urgency.
We're in a war. The mayor and the executive have declared an emergency. When you declare an emergency, that's not just day to day. That is an all-out effort, and that needs some tactical planning to execute at all levels.
Both agree it will take more money. Right now, King County is spending about $200 million a year to address homelessness. A study released this week says it would take double that amount to really make an impact. But Fine and Orser say it's not quite that simple.
So it's hard to say precisely what that number should be.
We need more supply, and we need more service to support it. Now, we can get the more out of efficiency and effectiveness and leadership and courage to act. But at the end of the day, yes, there's likely, just from the scope of the problem, to need to be more.
They agree more money is needed, but so is a better plan about how to spend it.
Whether it's a contribution to United Way, or it's a property tax, or a sales tax, or a head tax, it needs a plan, right? It needs a comprehensive plan.
And they say it'll take the courage to execute it for the thousands with no place to go but the streets.
I think courage is a good word, because I'm confident that we're all being courageous about a common goal, which is really, in effect, to help those that don't have what all the rest of us do.